Hi guys, welcome back to the Cook's Pantry. Now, this little one that I'm going to share with you is something that I created. I was working with a local shopping centre, Kawana Shopping World, and the theme for this recipe was a dinner that Dad can knock up. All right, so what we're going to be making are Harissa lamb burgers. If you've never heard of Harissa, stay tuned and I'll run you through it. Harissa is a Middle Eastern chili condiment. So it's made up of obviously chilies, garlic, and caraway. They're the three key ingredients to this one. So pairing that with some cumin and lamb, absolute killer combination. It's a classic. And you've got your simple burger outfit here that Dad can knock up, no problems at all. So we've got about 500 grams of lamb mince. We're gonna go in with a couple of tablespoons of ground cumin and a couple of tablespoons of harissa. Now, there is a little bit of warmth to this. It is a chili condiment, a chili sauce. So it's entirely up to you. Me, I like a bit of heat. You can go a bit harder. If the kids, you're making it for the family, you can kind of draw back a little bit and tone it down. Just one onion, and we're just gonna finely dice that up. If you're not too keen on the knife skills, just a grater. It's a standard box grater. Every household's got one of those, and it'll help you get that onion really, really nice and fine. All right, so we're going with that. A good solid pinch of salt, a little bit of cracked pepper, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So there's our burger mix sorted. So we've got a little griddle pan here that's set up, ready to go. So out of a 500 gram mix of mince, we should get 4 healthy looking burger patties. All right, if you've got a few more in the family, or you're gonna double up and have a couple, just double your mince. Oh, cumin, lamb, harissa, sensational combination. The onions are pretty strong. Oh. Oh, I love burgers. Oh man, don't you love that? You think you're in the clear, bingo. Oh, wow. I'm good. I'm good. Just gotta get a platter. Oh. All right, so we're just gonna portion these up. Give yourself a rough guide, and we'll turn these into 4 decent sized patties. So, the key to a burger, or one of the most important things, is the patty needs to be the same size as the bun. You can't have overhang, you can't have a small little patty. It's got to be the right size, and you've got to think ahead a little bit because it is going to shrink once you cook it. So make them a little bit bigger, flatten them out a bit, and get a nice, decent sized patty going on. I don't care what anyone says. There's no way to escape the wrath of an onion. Char grill pan, smoking hot, that's where you need it to be. We're just gonna go in a little bit of oil and patties in. And we should just get these 4 in there. That's what you wanna hear. I reckon we're looking at about 3 minutes on either side. By that time, this place is gonna be filled up with smoke. But that's what we want. You're gonna get that incredible flavor. Hopefully we get some really decent bar marking on there because of the griddle pan. Once they've cooked a few minutes on that side, we'll flip them, finish them off, and then while they're still hot, that's when we put the cheese on so it can start to melt and relax over the burger while they rest. Now, right about at this point, this is where Dad's gonna be justifying himself to Mum as to why the house is full of smoke and all the alarms are going off. But you wait until she sits down and eat this burger. There'll be no questions asked. All right, there we go. Cheese is on. I'm gonna turn that heat off and then transfer these onto this plate here and let them rest, and that cheese is just gonna relax on top and slightly melt. Burgers are off, they're cooked. They are getting that cheese to veil over the top of them and melt. All that goodness in the pan there, I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna go straight in with the burger buns. I'm not 100% sure if they sell other buns for burgers. I'm pretty sure brioche is the only one. It's the king of the burger bun, let's face it. Let's get a little bit of heat in there. Going with all the burger bases and just push down. There's so much goodness in there. We've got the char, the caramelization with a bit of the onions, the fat that's rendered out of the lamb, the little bit of spice from the harissa. There's a bit of seasoning in there as well from the salt. That's where you want your buns to be. In the meantime, the rest of the burger kit, mandolin, do yourselves a favor. If you spend a bit of time in the kitchen, if you want to speed up so many processes, you want to have one of these in there, trust me. All right? Set the thickness. Red onion first, so we're just gonna run that over. Same thickness, I might just make that a little bit thinner for our cucumber. So we get some nice ribbons happening, and just take it easy, glide that along. Look at that. You try and do that with a knife. Dreaming. All right, cucumber sorted. So buns are toasting. We've got the rest of our burger essentials there. We've got the onions, we've got the cucumber. Tomato, I can do that by knife. And we're just going classic. Tomato circles. Why? Because that's the shape of the burger. All right, look at that. Little bar marking, little bits of caramelized onions, like that. Tops are done. Bang that in. Bit of yogurt, bit of tomato relish. It's time to put these together. Cue the sexy burger building music. Throw the lid on that final burger, and that's looking like a pretty successful platter to me. And I can assure you that long after the smoke alarms have stopped, you will remember this burger.